Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is Donkey Kong 64. Last time, we finished up Jungle Japes with all 5 of the Kongs, so that's 100% complete. Today, we're going to be moving on to Angry Aztec to finish off what we missed there before because we didn't have access to Chunky Kong. But first, there are a few things over to the side here. Now that we have Chunky Kong, of course, we're able to move these big boulders, and by moving these boulders out of the way, we unlock some music pads. So we'll just play this one real quick because we have Chunky Kong available and it's just the triangle. And for playing it, we have another golden banana for Chunky Kong. Okay, and that makes 80. And there is one more boulder right behind us, and this unlocks a Trombone Music Pad. So now we have to switch on over to Lanky Kong, and we want to go back to the one down below with the number 2 pad. We don't want to go into any of the buildings or into any of the caves or other areas to go to another tag barrel. We specifically want to use one out here because if we leave the hub world, then that boulder is going to respawn and we're just going to have to switch back to Chunky Kong in order to remove the boulder again anyway. But no banana this time for using this music pad. Squawks appears and he tells Lanky that he found a special barrel for him, but as you can see, it's actually a rocket barrel for Diddy Kong. So we can't even do anything with that until a little bit later, but I thought I'd just uncover it now so, you know, we don't have to come all the way back up here when it comes time to use it. Okay, so now I switched back over to Diddy Kong, and now we can use our Chimpy Charge on these gongs. We were able to do it before, but as you'll see after we, bang our heads into this last one, it raises up a bonus barrel. We could have gotten this far with this earlier on in the game. However, it is up a little bit too high for us to have reached back then. But now that we have Tiny Kong's ponytail twirl, we're able to jump up here and ponytail twirl all the way over there in order to get it. Can I do this in one try? Cool. And it's one that we've seen before. It's the Big Bug Bash. This one I actually find to be a little bit easier than the one we did before, as I repeatedly fail. Okay. But sometimes... Oh, cool. All right, I'm on a roll. Oh, well, it's deciding to go easy on me this time. Sometimes, I don't think I mentioned this last time we did Big Bug Bash, but every once in a while the flies decide, hey, let's be a dick to the player, and they will fly all the way to the bottom of the screen. Of course, the handle on the fly swatter is so long that you can't take the swatting portion of the fly swatter all the way down to the screen. So, yeah, that's kind of dickish on the game's part. Another example of how this game can be broken sometimes, because there's times where a fly will go all the way down there, and they'll just stay there long enough to where it kills the clock. But it looks like the stars decided to align in my favor this day, so another golden banana for Tiny. And since we have her out, there's a feather bow switch right over here. Now what you're about to see me do here is entirely optional. It doesn't get you a golden banana, although I guess it would point you in the right path for some golden bananas if you were playing this for the first time without a walkthrough and you stumbled upon this. So we're Chunky Kong now. And as we enter this cave, there will be some zingers, so let's go ahead and take them out real quick. I guess if you're bad with aiming, you can go ahead and use your triangle if you wanted to, but there's only 2 of them and they're moving pretty slow. And then, of course, we get a hunky chunky barrel, so we just jump into it, make ourselves big. And now we're heavy enough to press down this pressure switch. And that flips open the green Wrinkly Kong door. So I guess if you were playing this game for the first time and weren't using a walkthrough or anything, then there you would have access to all of Wrinkly Kong's hints for Chunky Kong's bananas. So there you go, completely optional. Don't have to do it. It doesn't get you a golden banana or anything, and it's really actually pointless if you're using a walkthrough. I just wanted to show it off. Okay, so we have some pineapple switches right here, 2 of them. So let's just go ahead and shoot these. And right as we enter Angry Aztec with Chunky Kong, we already have access to a new area. There we go. Sometimes I get a little confused. Oh, really? Okay, so yeah, we have zingers. 4 of them, I think. Yeah, I'm just going to deal with them like this. And let's try to do this quickly because they respawn pretty fast. So we have these urns or vases or whatever they are, bottles, and they have symbols on them, and then you see the pads on the ground with a matching symbol. You just want to place the bottle on the pad. Easy enough. Also, make sure you press the Z button to gently put them down. You pick them up with the B button, but if you press the B button again, he will throw them and they will break. And it's not that big of a deal because they do regenerate, but that's just time wasted, and then that's more time that the zingers have to respawn. They're probably going to respawn as soon as I place this down. Oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, there they are. I can see them sparkling around. I can hear them buzzing. Okay, let's get out of here real quick. Hopefully one of them doesn't bomb me on the... There we go. Sometimes they bomb you on the way out. And you know what I just realized? This is the second world in the game, and it's a desert. So, yeah, this game kind of sticks with Nintendo's trend of always making the second world in the game a desert world. I don't know if Nintendo influenced that or if Rare just coincidentally did it, because I don't think they did that with what was the desert world in Banjo-Kazooie? I want to say it was Gobi Desert. I'm not 100% sure. It's been years since I played Banjo-Kazooie. But I'm pretty sure it was Gobi Desert, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't the second world. I want to say that was... I'm probably getting the name completely wrong here. Treasure Trove. What was I saying? Treasure Trove Cove. There you go. All right. So I kind of. Well, no, I did. I think. Okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm kind of losing my train of thought there. I was thinking about something completely different. Come on, camera. Come on. There we go. That's what happens when you do Let's Plays, people. Especially if you take long pauses like me and you get rusty. I know, I tend to ramble. I just don't want to be the guy, you know, the guy who always says in his... Yeah, I try not to be that guy. Anyway, new area right here, kind of. Wanted to take out those clobbers. Oh, yeah, I don't think I mentioned that before, if you even seen that variety. More Kremlings in barrels. The ones in the TNT barrels are called, Kaboom. The ones that are just in regular barrels who chase you down and bump you around are called clobbers. Anyway, pretty simple mini game right here. We have some tiny clap traps. Oh, come on. Anyway, as you can see, when we take them out, they're unlike the regular variety of clap traps. Their false teeth don't, well, I guess their teeth aren't false, but their teeth don't pop out and start chasing us, so we don't have to worry about that. So this is pretty easy. It just keeps rotating, and each time it's only 4 of these little clap traps that come out. And oh, really? I'm really having a hard time with running attacks lately, aren't I? Is this... No, okay, I think this might be the last set. So, yeah, this one's fairly easy, and... Well, I did a lot better on this on the practice run. I was able to take out all 4 just by slamming through the center of them and just taking them out in one go. But, you know, whatever. Let's Play Curse at its finest. But, hey, why not? I mean, it wouldn't be as fun to watch if I didn't occasionally suffer a little bit. Oh, we'll get plenty of that in Gloomy Galleon, which is the, you know... Come on! I love those guys. Yeah, that's the next area. I guess there's no real point, you know, avoiding spoiling it. You know, the next area is an underwater area called Gloomy Galleon, and it sucks. I don't like it. But, you know, gotta go through it. You know, I guess every single game has that one area that kind of, you know, kills a Let's Play or almost kills it. I was watching the Great Clement's Let's Play of Mega Man Legends 2, and it was, oh god, what was it? It was, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but it was the water stage. It was the water stage, which he said, you know, almost ended the Let's Play for him. And, you know, after watching him play through it, yeah, I can easily see why. Oh, man, that's another game that I haven't played in a really long time, is the Mega Man Legends games. I used to have them too, and I don't know what happened to them. I used to have both of the Legends games. I used to even have Misadventures of Trombone, although that one kind of just sat on my shelf for a while and collected dust. I never really got into it. Anyway, we definitely want to take out this... You son of a bitch. Yeah, we wanted to take out these zingers. I guess you don't absolutely have to, but they can be the source of some frustration coming up here in a little bit. Alright, so we hit up this hunky chunky barrel right here, and you can see that there's a pressure switch right there. However, if we stomp on it, it will come back up as soon as we step off of it. So we need to come over here and get this big rock and set it on top of there. The reason I wanted to get rid of the zingers is sometimes they can drop their little bombs onto the rock and break it apart, causing the pressure switch to lift back up. And then, as you can see, this pressure switch lifted up this cage, so it would go back down. Alright, new minigame right here, Busy Barrel Barrage. You can see Chunky holding his bazooka there. Pretty self-explanatory. Just blast away. Don't let them hit you. This one, not so bad. If anything, because of how fast all four of them come at you, the first four at the very beginning of this mini game can actually be what makes or breaks you. After that, you can kind of see them coming in a counterclockwise pattern. So just pay attention to which one of them start to sparkle and teleport in first, and you should be okay. Just keep going around. Biggest challenge here is because he holds it off to his side. Chunky's bazooka isn't really like centered all that well on the enemy. So yeah, you just gotta pay attention to where those pineapples are heading, so you can line up your shot well enough to hit them all. We'll run into this mini game a few times a little later, and they just really relentlessly come at you, and it can be pretty frustrating. Not to mention the fact that, you know, the N64, the Wii U Pro Controller analog sticks are a little more sensitive than the N64 analog sticks. So once again, I think that contributes heavily to some of the wonky controls, because there's times in this game where I have a hard time doing something as simple as walking in a straight line. And I think what really does that for me is the fact that there are no notches on the around the analog stick of the Wii U Pro controller. It's just perfectly smooth and round. So sometimes it's hard to get like a solid sense of direction on which way you're pointing, because you know you don't feel it digging into that notch. Anyway, we're here at this ammo switch temple. I don't even know what to call it. I mean, but you know, it's the one with all these ammo switches on. So we're here for Chunky Kong's golden banana, go through his little maze area. We will be back here with Tiny. Yeah, we are gonna be switching to Tiny in a little bit, because if you remember, there were banana fairies here that we didn't get before. So we'll have to come back in here with Tiny, and we'll also be returning to the Lima Temple with her. So navigating through Chunky's portion of this temple isn't too crazy, because there aren't any really dead ends. Both paths lead to where you need to go, except we do want to explore both. Whoa, nice shot on my part. Another banana medal right there. Where was I? Yeah, both of these paths, green balloons, so we want to make sure to explore both of them. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that was that's our 15th banana medal. We'll be returning to Cranky here soon to see what he has as a reward for us. Not until we get to Gloomy Galleon, though. I don't want to waste too much time here. I just want to get done with all of my backtracky stuff and then move on with the rest of the game and then promptly get the next area over with as fast as I can. Don't be surprised if the next area just kind of takes me a while because, yeah, it's frustrating. I'm probably going to get lost, so it might take me a while to get some episodes recorded or to get good takes of certain portions of the following few areas. Mostly Gloomy Galleon. After that, it's more of just trying to find everything than actually pulling it off. But yeah, Gloomy Galleon, just you'll see. It's awful. Alright, new minigame right here, Kremling Kosh. It's pretty much Kremling Whack-A-Mole. We have 60 seconds to score 18 points. The green ones are worth 1 point. The red Kremlings are worth 2 points. So just blast away. You can hold up to 5 watermelons at a time. Shoot the watermelon in the center to reload. Easy enough. We'll be running into this one later on in the game with a higher point requirement. And, oh, there I am. I'm turning into a guy. I don't want to be a guy. Come on, Mike, with the engaging commentary and the talky stuff. Anyway, 4 golden bananas and Angry Aztec for Chunky Kong. We still need to turn in his blueprint, which we also got here. But first, I want to switch over to Tiny Kong and gather up those banana fairies that we're missing, as well as some more green bananas for Chunky Kong so we can get all 100, and then we will finally be done here. Okay, and through the magic of editing, we are back here in Tiny's portion of the temple. The banana fairy is fairly easy to find. All we gotta do is shrink down in size with this barrel right here, and it's a hole right over to our side. On the other side of this hallway, there is another barrel that we can use to shrink Tiny down, and there's another hole just like this, but it goes to a little, it just goes to another room which has nothing but film. All right, got her on the first try, and she was really zippy too. So yeah, there's nothing but film in the other room. What happened? That was weird. Okay, that was weird. That's not just me, right? Yeah. We'll see when it plays back. Okay. The whole screen was going black. Okay, and here we are back in the Llama Temple. And watch me land on that big clap trap. Okay, we're good. So the other banana fairy is right over here. You should probably remember from when we came through here the first time. And is yeah, the camera, there we go. Don't want to shoot it dead, we just want to shoot it and capture it in film, which honestly sounds like a fate worse than death. Hold still now, come on. Okay, that was my fault, I could have done a lot better than that. Yeah, I'm holding down the Z button did I get it? Awesome, alright. Yeah, I was holding down the Z button to slow down my aiming there because, well, I mean, I'm not that great with aiming an analog stick while it's, while the targeting reticle's moving quickly. I already said this about first-person shooters and such, but, I didn't want to run the risk of overshooting the target. So anyway, done here with Banana Fairies. Let's switch over to Chunky. And with some fancy editing, we are back outside by that temple. Okay, so the editing wasn't that fancy, but, with my mediocre skills, I'm proud of myself for being able to do a simple crossfade, damn it. All I know is I don't enjoy watching, backtracking through areas we've already seen before, unless it's an area where you can get easily lost. I know, in Metroid, and when I did the Metroid Prime games, I didn't do a lot of editing out backtracking because that game is all about backtracking, and it's easy to get lost. Anyway, yeah, okay, so we have a few more bananas over here. And that's 100%. Let's go turn this blueprint into Snide's HQ. Get out of my way. See, how much nicer was it not to have to sit through the Pee Wee Herman machine? Okay, so we're good there. All right, let's get the hell out of here. So as you may remember, when we gave K. Lumsy that second key, he actually unlocked 2 new locations for us. We visited one of them, being Frantic Factory, but now we're gonna go for a swim. Because the entrance to the next area is located underneath Crocodile Isle. I will see you in Gloomy Galleon, but that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show, and have a one that is good.